Hello. Today I will be showing you the basics of thatquiz.org and its applications for classroom use. Thatquiz.org is an online quiz tool that allows you to administer and track student data and growth in a variety of different topics and is teacher-friendly and easy to use. So when you first go on the website, there are some basic tabs that you can explore for all different types of concepts. You have integers, fractions, concepts, geometry, geography, vocabulary, and science. I'm going to show you today how to briefly set up a classroom account, how to create tests, and track grades. So this website is set up for basic free use as well as teacher use. And if you are to click on something as simple as, say, integers, and you click arithmetic, you can administer and monitor a test of any length, open-ended, 10 to 100 questions. The level can be varied depending upon the subject that you're administering, anywhere from 2 to 100 or from 2 to 4 difficulty. It can change. Timers can be set, or there can be no timer at all. And for almost every subject, you can turn on a feedback timer, which allows incorrect answers to be shown along with the correct answer to a question. For simple arithmetic, you can administer an addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division quiz, along with different styles of inverted, long, and triplet style of problems, including negative numbers, parentheses, absolute values, and so on. Once you use the free tool and you have set up a quiz that you would like students to take, you can click the Make URL link to make a custom test, which pops up at the bottom of the screen, and that can be posted for students to follow and take a sample blanket quiz. So now I'm going to walk you through how to create a teacher account. I have already registered myself for free using an email address, and now I'm going to be putting in a class name. We'll do Mr. Foley's class. The grade level doesn't matter. You can input any grade level that you would like. It doesn't specify you to any sort of constraints for whatever grade you choose. You can type in a list of student names. Last names are optional, so I'll do Billy and Jenny for now. I'll just do 2 students. I can always add more later if I need to. Once I save that, this is now the main teacher screen that I'm on. I can go at any point to the grades to see how students have performed over time, from anywhere from yesterday to 7 days to a month to 3 months, or all time, and I can also graph any results that have happened. I can also administer tests. So, for example, let's create a test for fractions. I'll go to identifying fractions, and this is the sample test screen. I can choose the length, and let's say I'll just do 10 questions for now. I will set the difficulty at level 8, and I can examine some of the questions here and see that they've got denominators of 7, 6, fifths, and eighths, and that seems appropriate for me. I will set a timer of about 3 minutes, and the order will be random, so no students' quizzes will be the exact same order. If I want to assess any different items, I can choose any of the options that are on the screen here, including ordering of fractions, decimals, or both. And once I've decided on something that I want to keep, for example, identifying, I will click Assign Test. Now I'm on the See Tests screen, which I can go to at the top here and end up on the same spot. This screen shows me how many students have been tested and the length and all the details of the actual quiz. If I click on the test code and hold the control button, it will pop up the quiz in a new window. Now, this is what students will see when they take a quiz. If you post the link to, say, a Google Classroom or other online tool of some type for them to access, or push it out to them using any screen sharing software, students may click the link, they may choose their name, and begin taking the test as that student. So what I'll do right now is I will go through and take the sample test as Billy. Let's say that I do 3/8, and I submit OK. Now I've answered one question. This is not giving me immediate feedback. So now I've got 4/7, and I'll go through and answer each one of these, and I'll get some of these wrong just to speed things along. 2/3. One of the great parts about this tool while I'm answering the questions of the quiz here is that it allows students to gain practice with any sort of quiz tools that they might be using, such as PARCC testing or PSSAs, depending upon where they live. It gives them a chance to finish the standardized testing model while also being able to track their learning on their own. At the end of the quiz, it gives a score, how many they've completed, how many they got right, wrong, if there were any unanswered, and gives a general time on seconds per problem. And all of this data gets saved for teachers on the grade screen. So now I've got my grade, which Billy scored an 80%, and I can click for more specified scores. If you provide students with more quizzes to do, you can group them and graph them over time to see their scores, either a scatter or bar graph to show the data. And it's a wonderful way to share information with parents, especially when it comes to simple concepts such as multiplication and division facts to show improvement over time. So I was glad to be able to show you today the basics of thatquiz.org. I highly recommend this tool to anyone since I've discovered it. I am excited to use it in my classroom, and I think that it can be used for a variety of different topics, some for even high school students, such as averages and probability, or even elementary students working with something as simple as money. Thank you for your time today.